Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are now here at Pillow Talk. So we're getting ready to sign on. We're gonna start letting people come on. So what we're gonna do right now is hold on one second. We gotta get this little thing rolling real quick. We haven't done this in a while, so let's go ahead and make it happen, Kevin. Hey baby, so glad you made it home. I got you a little something to sip on. Then I want you to curl right up under me. That way we can talk about your day. We can talk about love, life, and anything else you want to talk about. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna put you to sleep the right way. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for Pillow Talk. Brought to you by bensounds.com. All right, all right. Welcome to Pillow Talk. We get ready to sign on and start asking people to come on in. So just give it one quick second, and the rest of the crew will definitely be in. So hopefully everybody's doing okay tonight. And so like I said, we're gonna let everybody start coming on in. So here we go. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it rolling. And tonight we're gonna definitely have a special guest. So I don't know if you guys saw on here that we had you guys saw that we had a hold on, let me refresh my stuff. Let me get my stuff together. Make sure it's all in here and everybody's ready, because now we are doing it from a different page and we got to make sure that everybody can see what's going on. So there we go. All right, like I said, we're gonna let everybody start rolling on in, and we'll be getting ready to start the show. Exactly. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you guys in Florida, everybody around that area is all right. Um, like I said, here we go. We're gonna all right, here we go. Oh, yeah, we're gonna set this up tonight too. We're gonna have the phone lines and stuff open, and we're gonna have that stuff pretty much ready for action tonight. I don't know if you guys saw the saw the title of this is title of the show tonight is title of the show tonight is did he or she cheat, or did he or she cheat, or did they cheat of lack of something from you? So that's the subject tonight. Like I said, it's a little different tonight. We are signing on from our Scott Free page, and so it's going to take a second for those algorithms to pick up and start letting everybody know that we are on and we are cooking. So people will start rolling up in the house here in just one second. If you're on YouTube, and the show originated right here on Facebook, right? And so with the show originating on Facebook, we do it off Facebook, but then we stream it on YouTube as well and Twitter. And so if you see a lot of the comments coming in, we will highlight them up on the page where everybody on different platforms can see it, because like I said, we're going on 3 platforms all at once. So you'll see that. But if you see like, hey, I don't see all these comments coming in, there's a lot of them are coming from Facebook. You guys can go to our Jervis Scott Free Brown page, or Scott Free. Go to Scott Free's page, because that's what we're streaming up on and kicking it off of that page right there. So right now that's what we're doing, and we're just letting everybody roll up in here, letting the rest of the crew get on in here. Like I said, sometimes it takes a little second. So like I said, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the question is, did he or she cheat out of just greed? Did they cheat out of greed, or did they cheat for a lack of something from you? You know, a lot of times when people cheat, we always think it's on them, but is it really on us sometimes, right? What's the question tonight? Matter of fact, we're gonna have the phone lines open up. If you can look at the screen, it's going right across. But what I'll do is I will put the phone line up in the comment section, so the people that are watching don't have to try to cipher that out, just in case things are slow. You know what I mean? And you guys don't want to have to deal with that. So hold on. Wait. 3312. There we go. There we go. That's gonna be the phone lines tonight. We're gonna leave that open. Let everybody come in here and talk about that, right? So there you go. That's the phone lines right there. Um, I'll have it up to whereas people can definitely call in. Let me get this phone line up and ready. Hold on one second. This way Because before we let's get this thing here. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it going. All right. There we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna hook it up where everybody can call in. You got something you want to sound off about? Please feel free to do so. And we should be up and connected right now. We are connected on there, and we are going to. You got the lines up right there. Hold on, let me get this Google thing up and going, so you guys can call in and sound off real quick. Everything is just okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. All right. The phone lines are now open. All right. So Google Voice is up and going. Sometimes the thing acts a little funny. And when people try to call in, it acts a little bit off, but hopefully that'll be pretty cool. So anyway, like I said, so the name of the show is that. I was talking to a young lady the other day, and that somebody gave me this subject, right? And they were like, why do guys cheat so much? And I'm like, you know what? That's just an open-end question, right? She's like, I did everything for him that I possibly knew that I could do, right? I helped this guy get on his feet. She just talked about all this stuff that she helped him do. And I'm like, well, sometimes it's not about what you give to someone that makes them not cheat, you know? Sometimes it's not that. It could be numerous of things, you know? Sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's other things. So the crazy thing is that sometimes we don't sit there and we don't look in the mirror and see what it is that we bring into the table or that we're not bringing to the table. You know, that's one of the biggest things right there is we don't see what we're doing wrong ourselves. Is that sometimes people don't cheat. That means they cheat for numerous reasons, right? I know you guys like to think that men are dogs, and okay, let's just take this for example. Let's take this for example. Let's say a woman cheats, right? If a woman cheats on a man, is it because she's just greedy or because he wasn't giving her what she needed? Right. So a lot of women cheat from emotional reasons, right? And so the question is, what was the reason why did he cheat? You know, or and that's why I say you sometimes you gotta add women in there because women sometimes don't get that. They just think dudes just want to go bang everything. And that's not necessarily true. Men don't just want to go in there and bang everything, but men definitely I think men do cheat a little bit more than women. You know, I think our infidelity rate is a little bit higher than women, but I also think that women cheat too. I think that women cheat, but if you look at the reason why women cheat, that'll tell you why some men cheat, right? Because women, I don't think women cheat from a standpoint of not all. I don't say all. Some women just do it. Some women are like just sexually like the sexual, part of it. But some women do cheat because men don't provide that emotional part of it, right? That's why everybody always laugh and say that women always cheat with their work husband or somebody that they work with, right? Because he's always around when the husband or the boyfriend is giving them problems over and over and over again, and he's there for that shoulder to lean on. So then after a while, they build up this bond together, this emotional bond. That's what women do, right? So women cheat because of emotional reasons most of the time, right? So why can't men do it for the same reason? Why can't you say men are cheating because of stuff like that, right? I mean, that's just how I look at it. I mean, I don't think that we can just blanket it and say that men just cheat just because they greedy. I know I think that right there is the most common and easiest scapegoat right there. Some men do cheat because they trash. I get that. But some men do cheat because of lack of who they're dating, just like women, because this is not just all about men. This show is not all about men. But I wanted to did that because the girl asked me this question. That's why we're on this. I'm not here to dog women tonight, right? Because it's pillow talk. Sometimes we got to dog the men, sometimes we dog the women. We're equal opportunity employer over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't just center people out and we don't dog people out just for the sake of dogging them out, right? But I do tell the truth and I do put it out there. And guess what? We got to be brutally honest with one another. So that's how these relationships and stuff last. And that's how we get out what we off our chest. and talk about it, because this is what this is about. That's what the show is about. It's called Pillow Talk, baby. We're gonna tell the real, the hardcore stuff, whether you like it or not. And so right now, that's what I'm explaining to you is that the most common thing that you say that men cheat is because of greed. That is not necessarily true. Men don't just cheat because of greed. Now, I'll tell you what, men do have this side of them where they want to where they want to just soar they royal oats, right? So they will. So we do that. I ain't gonna lie to you, we do that. Sometimes, men see women out there and it's like, hey, but sometimes men cheat because because they ain't getting what they want to get at home, right? Right. Because I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna say this in a way where it doesn't seem like I'm singling out anybody that I've dated in the past, right? But you know how like you talk to a person and they promise you, as we get together and I don't do this for this person, I don't do that unless the relationship is either a serious relationship, engaged, married, all this. I'm just naming all this up so nobody won't think I'm singling out anybody particularly. But you know how women say that, right? And then you go get with them and you think it's going to be different when you get together and you settle down and you start, living together, staying together and all this other stuff and trying to take it to other levels, right? It does not change. It doesn't. It doesn't. Hear women all the time say, you know what? I'm not going to be with a dude and give him everything up front because I want him to hold on. I want to make sure he's coming. Okay. I want him to hold on, guys. Let me make sure I'm on here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. Yep. Yeah. 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 I'm just making sure because I think that the rest of my crew is not seeing this. Hold on. All right. Well, I try to share it on here. Anyway, I'm thinking that hold on, I'm gonna lost my train of thought. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure that everybody else is seeing it. Because like I said, we're going through a new page now, and it seems like a lot of people are not seeing it on here, but hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. The algorithms get screwed up. So anyway. Um, but like I said, you got men out here, and we deal with women and we do different stuff because of different reasons. But I think one of the biggest things is, like I said, is that I don't want to single anybody out, but women say things that change a little different once the relationship gets more and more serious. As we go up levels, the relationship gets more and more serious, and things will get better then. And I don't believe that because the people I've dated people, and I just don't think it changes. I think what you get up front is what you get, right? I don't think that. I think that men we buy into that and we and you know what, it could be our fault, but let's just because I guess we're not giving you what you need. I guess in the dating process we do a certain things and then we're not giving emotional stuff, but men, after they're not getting what they think physically they want and they need, they kind of start doing something totally different, right? But I think that women on the other hand, I think that women in the beginning, I think that sometimes they get scammed too. I think that a guy showers a woman with gifts, he brings her flowers, he do all this little sweet stuff at the beginning. And I think at that point, when a woman doesn't get what she was promised up front in the beginning, all those things that he promised her in the beginning to get with her, I think that they feel like he doesn't care as much as he did, right? For whatever the reason why it's changed, whether it's financial reasons or whatever the reason was why it changed, that yeah, he's not getting what he needs. So I mean, she's not getting what she needs, so she starts preparing herself to move on. So that's what it is. So I think one of the problems I'm having is right here on this show right here. Like I said, I'm doing it all over here. I'm switching everything over on the page. And I think a lot of people are actually not seeing what this is. I mean, seeing this whole cast. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Tanya said, I had a guy friend tell me just this week that a man is only as faithful as his options. Do you think he's only faithful because of his options, or do you think he's only faithful from what he's getting and not getting in a relationship? Oh, we talking about relationships, man. We coming out here and we talking about how Um, does he or she cheat because of just straight greed, or do they cheat out of lack of something from you? What do you think it is? I'm thinking, and this is my point, and because this is Pillow Talk, so we definitely on Pillow Talk, we give it like it is. Because with this dating advice on Pillow Talk, you got to be able to talk about everything, right? And like I said, fam, everybody, we got the phone lines open. You guys can call in and sound off and say what you're feeling. We got you in right here, right now. So if you guys want to go in here and do that, shots fired. And guess what? If you got something to say, come on and say it right now. But yeah, this is back to you, Miss Tanya. I think a guy, he said a guy is only as faithful as his options. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think a guy always has options. Just like if a guy's about something, he always has options. But if you're promising him and telling him the way the relationship is going to be once you guys get together, right? What happens when he doesn't get the things that he feel like he's promised, right? He's going to change. Because I heard that a lot of times up front, women say, oh, as we get together, things will be a lot better. And that's not necessarily true. Tanya said, there's more than one reason, and options can be one of them. Options can be. But so the question is, why can't it be on the other end of the spectrum? Why can't it be something lack of what the other person's bringing to the table? Because we all fall short of something, right? And we all, so let's just be brutally honest about it. Let's be brutally honest about it. Have you seen Monique when Monique said, what you won't do, somebody else will? So what if you date a person, they require and they ask for stuff out of there and you're not giving it to them? What about that? Huh? What's the thing about that? Because what you want, somebody else will, right? That's one thing you got to think about, right? So you can't just say, see, Tanya, you're putting it on that men only cheat because of their options. And I don't think that's why all men cheat. I mean, most men cheat. I don't believe that at all. I think that men can cheat from numerous of stuff. Like I said, what one woman won't do, one person won't do, the next person will. So people play that. Just like women cheat for the reason of if a guy is not doing emotionally what he should be doing, she checks out. And once she checks out, it's harder to get her back. That's why they say a woman, when she cheats, is more devastating than a man, because she's not doing it just because of visual. She's doing it more for how she's not getting that emotional connection, when you think. I'm just saying, but it seems like you just here to try to say that. What's up, Miss Kendra Cobb? She said a combination of both greed and lacking in my experience. Okay. So lacking. So let me ask you this. So when you say lacking, do you admit that some of the lacking can be on the person that got cheated on? Can we safely say that? Because I'm gonna tell you this. When you're in a relationship, right? And we'll all agree to this, right? Hopefully we'll agree to this, right? That when you're in a relationship with somebody, right? You might not do everything up to par with that person that person won't, right? And that's on both ends. It ain't just on men. It's on both men and women. You might not do what both people want, right or wrong. Right or wrong. So I'm just saying, I really think that is that. Yeah, okay. So definitely. There you go. So there's a lack of. So, like I said, Miss Tanya said up here is that she feels like a guy told her that men sometimes only as faithful as their options. And I don't believe that. Because I think that if you're a decent person and you got it going on, that you got options. You definitely got options. Do you take those options? Most of the time, men don't take those options just because it's the option is there, right? But sometimes it's a lack of, right? Sometimes it's a lack of. It's a lack of what the person you with is willing and not willing to do, right? It's just like in a marriage. Like, let's say you married to somebody, right? And your expectations on the marriage is here, and what you get is down down here. That's why a lot of things I think in a relationship you need to talk about before you get together. That's just my thought process. It's just, and I think that's what's so good about doing the show, is because a show like this is we can see how other people are going through situations, and we can share this kind of stuff. That's what Pillow Talk is about. That's what it's definitely about. And I'll tell you what is that, hell, I was married, you know? And the thing about me being married is, there was a lot of things in my marriage that I thought should have worked one way and it didn't. And there was things I probably did that I didn't, but we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about the other end of it. See, this conversation really here is no, and before you guys ask, I didn't get a divorce because of cheating. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So the question, Miss Latrice, is, do men or women cheat because of greed, or do they cheat because of lack of another party, of what they could be doing? See, the thing about this show is saying that we got to look in the mirror and find out what it is we're doing wrong. Tanya said, I said, my guy friend said it. If you are not getting what you need, just leave, because cheating is on the cheater, not who is getting cheated on. I agree, but what if you just can't walk out the door? What if you can't walk out the door? What if your businesses and stuff are together? What if all this other stuff is together? And sometimes people don't want to leave because of kids. So, and I'm not saying it's people have a clear mind when they cheat. Sometimes they cheat for obviously reasons. Like sometimes men cheat because they pissed off at the woman. You really want to know the truth? Sometimes men get pissed off at women and they like, man, is that. And yeah, it can be an excuse. It can be an excuse. I'm not saying it's not an excuse, but it's it's to them, it's a valid excuse. Like people who steal, people who do whatever, they have a valid excuse of why they did what they did, right? So let's say a guy cheats on a woman. Yeah, it's on the cheater, but what if the person you're with is not giving what you want? Right? Okay, I'm gonna take it to the next level. Let's say you were to do, right, Tanya? And your guy says, I like all this kind of stuff sexually. And you're like, hey, I'm gonna wait till I get married, right? Because you're regular, honey. You said it. You said there's certain things that I'm gonna save for my marriage, right? So what if you get married and you try those things once you get married and you don't like it? Let's say you don't like it. And then your person that you with says, hey, that's what I want, right? Okay, let's say this women. Okay, through previous conversations, women like men that go down on them, right? Let's just say that. Let's just flip it on that, because y'all act like men are just doing it just for the hell of it. And let's say you get with a guy and that ain't something he wants to do. That ain't so. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Let me get on here right where I'm at and show some of these comments. Sorry about that. Okay. And then the next comment, that was Miss Patrice. I'm loving this conversation. Miss Tanya has said, I said, my guy friend said it. If you're not getting what you need out of a relationship, instead of cheating, just leave, because that's on the cheater. Anne Marie said, men cheat for security reasons. Miss T said, some cheat for the thrill of it. Some cheat for the thrill it gives them. Look at Beyonce and Janet Jackson, two of the baddest women around, and they got cheated on. It's just in y'all's genes. Nah. No. Wait a minute, y'all. Miss T just said that we as men we cheat because it's in our genes. So this goes out to you, honey. You hear that? Because that ain't why men cheat. I'm telling you why we cheat. So you guys are just throwing it out there, and I don't appreciate it. Because sometimes women have a lack. Some of you women lack stuff, and don't say you don't. Because for the women that say they don't do stuff, or they only do it when they get married, and when you get married, you don't like it, guess what you're going to do? You're going to quote it out. All right. Miss Tanya said, there is no such thing as can't. Can't should not be in a man's vocabulary. Movie quote. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if that's the case, can't shouldn't be in a woman's vocabulary. How about that? When you're in a marriage, don't say I can't, I won't. Say, honey, when do you want it? How about that, smarties? And guess what? Shots fired. There you go. I'm looking up for all the smoke tonight. All right. I'm looking for all the smoke. Anne Marie said, Beyonce and Janet Jackson is just like any other woman. It's not all about looks. I agree. And you know what? What's her name? Just got cheated on by the basketball player. Um, Nia Long. Nia Long. And she said, Tanya said, ain't in my vocabulary. But Nia Long's, okay, Nia Long got cheated on, right? And they're like, oh, look at Nia Long. She's so pretty. Just because you look good don't mean you're doing what it takes to hold your marriage together, right or wrong. Just because she's a celebrity, she's rich, those are the ones that feel like they probably don't want to go do half the stuff that it takes for a relationship, for a marriage. I'm just saying. Miss T said, why would a man cheat on Beyonce? She has it all, and I'm sure she's not holding back in the bedroom. What makes you think Beyonce ain't holding back in the bedroom? I mean, honestly. And Beyonce is one of my favorite celebs. Hey, Beyonce bad. She bad. But I'm going to be honest with you. I've dated a woman that was prettier than Beyonce, right? That had it going on, right? Well, and I'm not going to say just one, because most women Beyonce is pretty, right? But I don't think Beyonce is the most finest woman on the planet. I don't think she has the best body on the planet. But I think she's a 10. I've seen better, dated better, right? But my point is, just because a woman looks good or a guy's really, really handsome, right, don't mean that they're doing everything that they should be doing in the bedroom, right? Because I've dealt with a woman that was prissy, right? I keep telling you, man, Scott Free does not like prissy women. I like women that take care of themselves. But prissy, man, that I don't want to get my hands dirty. No, you getting your hands dirty, girl. You getting your hands dirty up here in this camp, in this relationship. All right. Miss T said, she said, Cardi B definitely ain't holding out, and she got cheated on. That's all I can say. I don't really have a response for that, because Cardi B is nice looking. Cardi B has a really nice body, and her man did cheat on her. Okay, you got me on that one. You got me on that one, Miss T. You got me on that one. You got me on that. You got me on that. Anne Marie said, exactly. What one woman won't do, another will. I agree. And what one man won't do, another man will. And that's the truth, right? That's why women cheat too. See, y'all getting on here and y'all sitting here turning this whole conversation on just men. Women cheat too. But women cheat worse. See, women will cheat with the dude at work that's their work husband. And guess what? They ain't coming back. Anne Marie said, Cardi B might be, hold on, let me highlight you. She said Cardi B might be all smoke. She could be, but Cardi B be bringing it though, man. Everything she talk, all she gotta do is just do a fraction of that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Cardi B's nice, man. She's tight. Cardi's hot. I love for, why don't they do a celebrity strip show? I'll go to a celebrity strip party with Cardi B and all them. Nia Long, I like Nia Long. She got cheated on. I think she's a good looking girl and all, but I promise, man, she sings boring. She sings boring. She just does. That's just me. I could be wrong. Hell, I might seem boring, right? But I'm just saying, man, just because a woman is pretty and she's famous and all that don't mean she got it going on. That does not mean she got it going on. Because she might be one of them girls that's stuck up. She might say, hey, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit in this chair and let you roll hard-boiled eggs at me and throw pickles at me. She might not be into fetishes. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's fetish. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's a fetish of mine. I'm just saying, listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's a fetish of mine. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying that just because you're dating somebody that's really good looking does not mean that they bringing it, you know? They're not, you know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on. Miss T said, that's the answer. Y'all get bored with the one you got and want more or different. Nah. Okay, you want me to be brutally honest? Do you want me to be brutally honest with you? Can I be brutally honest without making you women mad, right? Can I? Give me that in the comment section. Say yes. Can I be brutally honest? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you, Miss T. I'm gonna give it to you because you had shots fired. You had shots fired. You had shots fired. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's coming. Okay, I got a couple of yeses. I got a couple of yeses. Okay, Miss Kendra Cobb said, men cheat cause they need their ego stroke, need to feel the power. Is that what you really feel? Really? I'm ready to be brutally honest with y'all. Y'all probably get, I mean, I ain't gonna say y'all gonna get mad, but hey. All right. Tanya said cheating is because you want to. It's simply a decision. I did it because I wanted to, period. That's why you cheated. All right. Miss Melody Jones said yes. Okay. Let me be brutally honest with you. Let me be brutally honest with you. And I'm not saying that this is the only reason. So before y'all women get in here and I tell you the color is red and you start making it burgundy like y'all normally do on my news feed, on my feed, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm not going to say it's all the reason why men cheat, right? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But, but, this is it. This is brutally honest. If you got a dude that's got some kind of swag about him, right? And he's talked to a few women in his day, right? Right? Let's just say that. Let's say that. You want a guy that's got his stuff together. I ain't saying he's just a whore, but he's done been out, he's done dated a few women, right? Right. Okay. So when you get with a dude, some of y'all women don't spice it up. Y'all think that just because it gets wet is good enough. That's not always good enough. You know what I mean? The first time a man comes up, when you guys start messing around and a guy comes in and y'all ready to get started, most of the time the guy is already worked up and horny the first time anyway. And then think about it. As a man, we already worked up, so we got to get you worked up, right? So by the time we get you hot, horny, and you get going right, it's cool. But sometimes we need women to come out of your shell. A lot of women don't come out of your shell, A lot of women don't come out of your shell. And this is what's crazy. And this is where the real truth coming in is. A lot of women, and I'm not going to say this newer generation, because the newer generation is a little different from the older generation. The newer generations out of high school, they doing threesomes and doing all kind of other shit like that, right? But I'm saying out of this generation, above 30 generation, right? A lot of women, there's a lot of things that they don't. Hold on. A lot of women, a lot of things they don't want to try, especially when a woman has kids. Listen, I know from my own situations that when a girl gets pregnant, they start feeling like, hey, I'm a mom. I don't do this. I don't do this. I'm tired. It's always a bunch of craziness going on, right? So a dude gets tired of hearing that. We like that animalistic type sexual chemistry. You know what I mean? And because men are more visual. Now, it could be because we're not giving you guys what you need, and maybe that's why you guys cut it out. But a lot of times when you guys have kids or start doing stuff and you get into a real committed relationship, everything else takes precedence over the whole physical sexual experience. It's simple to keep a dude. It's simple. I'm gonna tell you two things that'll keep a dude. Stroke his ego and stroke his thing. That's all you gotta do. Men are very simple and we're visual. Send him the pictures. Send him letting him know you think about him sexual wise, because we equate love and stuff through physical stuff. So when you're doing stuff like that, yeah. Now you might get a simp out there that say, oh girl, whatever. Yeah, all that don't matter to me. But it matters. It matters. It matters. And if a guy's not getting any of that, he's asking you to wear a thong. And I hear some of you girls out here talking about, it shouldn't matter what kind of panties I wear. It shouldn't matter all the time. It doesn't matter all the time. But if every time we get ready to do it, you got on these bloomers that look like a tablecloth, how you think that's going to affect us later on? When we watching these girls walk around these yoga pants and butts clapping everywhere, that stuff gets enticing, man. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. And I want to hear y'all admit it. Miss T said a woman can give a man everything he asks for and he will still get bored. No, not really. Not if you give him everything you ask. Not if you give him everything he asks for. Nope. I don't believe that. If you're doing it with a flair, just because you lay down don't mean it's great. Just like a dude that you say, hey, there's things that I want. If he's doing it and it ain't feeling behind it and he don't like it, guess what? It's not going to be so good. It's the intent. Are you compatible with the person you with? Because sometimes people are in a relationship that they're not compatible with the person. And you done had kids with them. And guys, most of the time, stay in that relationship a little bit because the kids. Well, women do too. I'm not saying women don't, but guys will do it. And guys, a woman will leave you. A woman will leave you behind, but a dude will stay. A dude to stay. A dude to just cheat. That's the difference. A woman will more than likely just say, "Hey, I'm out of here. I'm gone." You know what I mean? But for the most part, hey, Miss Lewis said, they both were great in how they treated me and in bed, so I just wanted to. I got caught and felt bad, but I decided I wanted to, and I had nothing, and it had nothing to do with them. It was all me. So men just accept the responsibility. So Tanya said the reason why she cheated, because both of them was good guys, she just did it because she wanted to, and they were great in bed. It was just that's something she wanted to do. So she said everybody's got to accept the responsibilities. But Tanya, but this is the point. What if you're with somebody that you have things invested and they're really a good person, but that one thing that they lack? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right, but let's say you're in a relationship with a girl and you got kids, or both ways, because women do it too. You got kids, you got things, and you like, man, hey, I just want to have an orgasm. I want to come. You know what I mean? I want to go out with this girl. This girl's gonna do it with me in the back of my car, right? Or do it with me out here in the park. And I just want to do that. I don't want to go home and break up with what I got. I just want to do that. I mean, what if it's that? I'm not saying it's right, but what if that's what it is? You saying these are really good guys, you want to do it, but something made you do it. Something made you say, well, okay, cool. I like what I got is good, but what about it made you decide you want to see what it's about? There had to be something missing. There had to be a little bit something missing, Tanya. There had to be. There had to be. All right. Amory said, if you know what your man likes and what turns him on, then most of the time you won't have no problem. I agree. If you're willing to do it. If you're willing to do it. Because we talked about it on this show too. Because there's men that's in the anal sex, there's men in all kind of other stuff, right? And then there's just some women that ain't. Some women ain't into that, right? And I'm not saying your man is going to just cheat because he want to go have anal sex with another woman, but sometimes there's some women that don't want to do all that. Some women don't like wearing outfits. Some women don't like thongs. Some women don't like how they look or how they feel and stuff like that, but they don't understand that they got a partner. They have a partner. Tanya said, if those things are important, then why risk it? Okay, but it's like this. Eating right and being in good health, eating fast food and eating crazy stuff is a blow towards your health, right? Correct? But you still go do it, even though you like, hey, let me try this, let me get away with this, right? So you risk it. I'm not saying that they think clearly, right? But they like, hey, I don't want to leave. Maybe she'll come around. Sometimes people think that some people will come around. Those things are important. A dude ain't saying, hey, I want to give up my happy home because of it, right? But sometimes people got needs. Sometimes people have needs, Tanya. And I want to hear you admit it. I want to hear you admit that. Kendra said, the lack can definitely not be the sex. Mine was the lack of communication. I can admit that. There you go. There you go. There you go. See? There you go. Oh, wait. Hold on. Where we at? Let's get it right. Let's get it right. All right. Kendra Cobb said the lack can definitely not be the sex. Mine was a lack of communication, and I can admit that. So I had to applaud her. See, that's somebody who stood in the mirror, right? That's somebody who stood in the mirror and said, you know what? I take responsibilities of it. And that's what it did. Because guess what? I was hot and heated when I went through a divorce, right? But then when I got through with that divorce, and you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to answer. No, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Because what's funny is I get on here and I air out all my dirty laundry and then you guys hold back. You know what I mean? And now we're not doing that tonight. Tanya said, nothing was missing. I made a decision. Now he gave me a reason and I roll with it. I'm just saying. So, but if the sex was good and he gave you a reason. The question, the answer lies in what the reason was that made you cheat. That's where the answer lies in. Was it a turn on? Was it something about him? Because evidently, if he turned you on and it was a spark, whether it was through his conversation, was it his conversation? Was it his body? What was it that tipped the scale for you? Because women can go without it. Women can go without it. Something tipped the scale for you. And I want to know what it is. And I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest. And don't come in here with no bull. All right. I want you to be honest. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. And don't come in here. See, you know what's funny? This was funny. This is Pillow Talk. We can all talk how we want to talk, right? Nobody's going to know. It's just us. While I say that all over the internet for everybody to see it, right? It's Pillow Talk. I'm telling you, man. You might as well. Ty, I want to hear the truth. Don't come in here tiptoeing around, man. Do not do it. Do not do it. We're not playing that tonight. We want to know. We want to see it. We won't let it roll. I want to know the truth. What tipped the scales to make you cheat? That's what I want to know. And forgive me, y'all. Like I said before, we're on three different platforms. So sometimes as I'm talking, it takes a second for the comments to come through. So that's why you guys kind of see me kind of pause, because I don't want to go on to something else while they answering some of the questions for the new people that are in here. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. It slows down, the comments slow down, then they'll come through all at once. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Tanya, you ain't getting out of this one, man. You are not getting out of this one. And where did Miss Cobb go? Where did Miss Cobb go? See, I think she done disappeared over there. She don't want to admit it either. Miss Cobb, I know you are there. I know you are there. Come on with it. Don't y'all start hiding now. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What they say, tell the truth and shame the devil. That's where we at. Tell the truth and shame the devil. But through my own experience, though, it's cool when you look in the mirror. And this is one of those things that we have to look in the mirror. That was the reason for doing this. When somebody asked me this question, they hit me up. And like I said, we always have I have my message box open all the time. So if you guys got a show topic you want to do, or if it's a show that we've done in the past and you guys want to do a follow-up and you guys want to do that again too, hit me up in my message box. I'll be glad to do the show. I'll be glad to roll it out. And we do part 2s, part 3s, part 4s, because in a relationship, there's so many variables on why people cheat. There's so many variables on why the relationship works and why the relationship don't work, right? And I'll tell you what, when I went through my divorce, and this is what I was going to kind of say earlier. When I went through my divorce, it was kind of like hurt and anger, you know what I mean? And it's just like two people pointing the finger at each other. And that's what me and my ex were doing. We're kind of pointing the finger at each other. And then after the dust settled and all that, I look back over it and I say, you know what? I ain't even mad. I'm not mad, because evidently it was two people that wasn't happy, right? And when two people ain't happy, you're sitting there, and I'm not gonna say we were miserable. That ain't what I'm saying. But it was two people that weren't happy, because if you were happy, you wouldn't be really thinking about parting ways, right? Going your separate ways, right? So both of us was thinking about going our separate ways or whatever else. And I'm not gonna put it. I'm watching how I say it, because I don't want it to seem like I'm dogging somebody, because that's so far removed. It doesn't even matter, right? But at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is I say that it came to an end, but I wish it had came to an end sooner, because if two people are not meant for each other, or they're just trying to fit a square in a round hole, and they try to make it work, sometimes some things just not gonna work, right? So if you feel that it's gonna be one of those things you're gonna always have to keep doing, sometimes it's best to go on. We had kids, so I think both of us was probably more into trying to make it work a little bit. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'm still in my kid's life. She's still in my kid's life. And at the end of the day, both of us have a good relationship with our kids. So I definitely got a good relationship with my kids too. So that's all that matters to me. So all the rest of the stuff, I say all that because I had to stand in the mirror once it was over with and say, you know what? I played a part in this. So anytime people argue, cheat, whatever else, there's always two sides to the story. That's why y'all say, oh, men just cheat just for the hell of cheating. Sometimes y'all just got to look in the mirror. What am I doing that could be putting him in that situation? It's not all the time true, but it ain't all the time, because men just dogs, right? Tanya said, when I got caught, he said, I am not giving you enough time. That wasn't it, but I roll with it. people don't want to believe it can just be because you want to. Curiosity, maybe, but it was because there was something wrong with him. So basically, Tanya said it was not him lacking anything. So she said curiosity, maybe, but it was because there was something wrong with him. So I guess you're saying it wasn't anything wrong with the guy that you cheated on. And he thought it was because you wouldn't give him enough time. So he wasn't giving you enough time. So you roll with it. You let him take the blame, right? That's basically what it was, right? Okay. Okay. I can understand that. But see, this is the thing. If it was something on there that you said, it was curiosity, you want to see what it was about the guy. Sometimes curiosity get the best of you. With guys, it gets the best of you too. But at some point, you always have to justify it in your head at some point of why I'm going to. I don't think dudes go, I'm gonna go run over here and bang this broad over here or this chick I work with just because my girl woke up and didn't comb her hair. I think it goes on after a period of time, and there's other things that open up the doors for other stuff. I don't think that sometimes when people cheat, it's like I'm cheating today because I woke up and I went out here like the rain, I got wet, so I'm going to cheat. I don't think that's what it is. I think that if you're in a really good, tight relationship, I think that sometimes it's a buildup. I think it's a buildup on both ends, that at some point, some things start breaking down and you start thinking, hey, I'm going to start doing something a little different. I'm going to try something different. You open the door to be curious. Because if you were truly happy, Tanya, you wouldn't open the door for curiosity. Because other than that, you would have just been single. So there was something about the guy that you wanted to be with him. So when you decided, I don't really care to be with him, whether we together or not, right? I don't really want to be with him or not no more. So it don't matter. I'll go cheat. At that point, you really broke up with him. You really did. Because when you went and said this curiosity got the best of me, and he found out you cheated, and you was like, yeah, we'll roll with it, you didn't care if he left or not, basically, when you cheated. So at that point, the relationship was really gone in your head. It was really gone in your head. It really was. Ann said exactly. No one gets up and just cheats. No. It's accumulation of everything. It really is. So it's a lot of things that lead on to that, right? But we got to be honest. There's sometimes we got to stand in the mirror. I think what Tanya you saying is that he was a good dude. I was with him. He wasn't really lacking anything. But let's say he really wasn't just lacking anything, but he wasn't going over expectations where you were totally happy and totally pleased. That's what I think. And I could be wrong. Tanya said, I was happy again. I just wanted. She just wanted to cheat. It can be that simple. I cheated and he was very sorry about it. Let me get this straight. You cheat and your boyfriend apologized to you because he felt like you cheated because he wasn't giving you enough time, right? She said, I'm wrong. Okay. Listen. Only you right. I mean, listen, you know whether you right or wrong. I can just say, okay, I have to give way to that. I can't, if you feel that you was cool, you liked him, you want to do that, this dude was over here and you felt like he cheated. Yeah, okay, I get it. She said, I'm wrong about that. Okay, I say it. But all I'm saying is if you was that happy with him and it was okay enough to be in a relationship with him and you get caught cheating, right? And wait. Hold on. Ty, I gotta ask you a question. When y'all finally broke up, did you leave him or did he leave you? Please answer that question. All right. Miss Kendra said, sheesh, my ex did. I think it was in his DNA. So your ex just kept cheating just for the hell of it, right? Yeah, okay. Kendra said her ex just cheated and she thinks it's just in his DNA to cheat. Could be. Some people just cheat. I know some men that just, hey, they like, hey, man, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it, bro. This is just what I do. I know a few women, not a lot. I know a couple of women, a couple of girls, not a lot. I know a couple that just got what they call it. What's the thing about that? They got a white liver. They just love doing it. There you go. All right. Tanya said, yes, believe it or not, he was sorry and felt like he drove me to it. Okay. Okay. See, that's so messed up. But answer the question. The question is, because we get ready to sign off in a minute, and I got to know how that ended. How did your relationship end? Did you break up with him? And how long after the cheating did y'all break up? Was it just answer those two questions? Who broke up and how long did it last after you got caught cheating? Now I just want to know that. I just want to know that. Yep. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She said mutual. We still talk and he would like to try it again. In fact, he wants to get married. Okay. How long was it a mutual agreement? Like, when did you guys come to this mutual agreement after you cheated? Was it 3 months, 6 months, a year? Oh, it lasted for 2 more years. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to go any further with that. But all I can say is, let me say this. I'm going to tell you this. The reason why, and here it goes. Here it is. Hold on. Okay. This is what it is. I thought I had something else that I was going to play, but to give me an intro to really tell the truth. But this is it. The reason why y'all not together because he's a simp. You cheated, he blamed himself, and you lost all respect for that. So the dude right now, I don't care what you say, the only way you would go get back with him is if it's for an arranged type marriage where you know he's going to take care of you and let you do what you got to do. That's the only reason why you and dude to be back together. The only reason if you went and got back with him, right? But you're not going to be with him because he's a simp. And that's why you cheated. I'm telling you the truth. The reason why you cheated because he's a simp. And that's the reason. That's the reason right there. You just told it. Any dude allow you to cheat and blames himself. Y'all stay together for 2 years and you say it was a mutual agreement. That ain't no mutual agreement. It's not. She said, no, that's not it. He won't go for an arrangement. I didn't say him. I said you. I said you, the only reason why you would get back with him. If he's already willing to go and marry you, he's still in. He's still full. The only reason why you would go back to him because the love ain't there. He definitely must care for you or like you a lot if he's still single and he's ready to No. You ain't saying you just got it like that. Because ain't no just getting it like that. He's a simp. You cheated on him. He blamed his damn self. That's a simp. And you're never going to be happy with a dude like that. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I don't care what you say. You can talk till your panties catch on fire. You are not into him because he's a simp. You don't respect that dude. But he wants to be with you. And the only reason why I said that you would even think about getting back with him, it wouldn't be because you respect him. The only reason why you would get back with him is if he can provide or something that you feel is like, well, okay, I'll go give him a chance. Not saying you need somebody to take care of you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's got to be something outside of that where you feel like, I'll give him a shot. And that's the truth. Anne Marie said, great show. Thank you. I gotta give you that. Gotta give you this right here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad the show was up to par. I'm glad. Hold on. Let's see what she said. We're going to read this last one. Actually, I don't think he is a simp. Of course, you're not going to think he's a simp. Ask any dude. You know what? It's time for us to sign off. I wish we had more men on here tonight. I could think they ran from this because the title said about him cheating. And that's a no-no. That's taboo for men. They're not going to stand in the fire on that. If you notice, not one damn dude commented on this tonight. Really? I didn't even remember a dude commenting. So they all ran. But anyway, Ask a dude, say, hey, if your woman cheated on you, would you take the blame? Right? If you wasn't, let's say you wasn't giving her all the time she deserves, right? You was busy. Would you still give her a pass if it was true? And a real dude is gonna say, no, hell no. Hell no. You know what he's gonna say? You know what he's gonna say? That's what he's gonna say. That's what he's gonna say. And then he's gonna say, and if you think that's gonna work,
go suck your mother. Go suck your mama pum pum.
That's exactly what he's gonna say. Too bad, but ask him that. But appreciate you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. That is the end of Pillow Talk for tonight. If you are on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're on Twitter, make sure you follow. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you follow Scott Free, and make sure you share this. That keeps the channel growing. And remember, guys, we do Pillow Talk every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Really, I say 8:01 because you know what? Black folk can't be on time. I can't be on time, man. So we're going to go with 8:01 p.m. because guess what? If I say 8 o'clock, I'm not going to show up to 8:01 anyway. I'm not on time. So this show, like I said, every week comes on at Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time at 8:01 p.m. because I can't be on time for 8 o'clock. So anyway, guys, I thank you guys for joining into the show. It was a really good show. I love all you guys. And catch you guys next Thursday. Tease you till we please you. Till then, I'm out.